Well, hello, guys, and welcome to Cab Crew Wednesdays. Sorry for that. I was a little late getting to my own show. But here I am, and we've got Plumber. Oh, I just saw
Hello.
that. Plumber what? Yeah. So I'm in my beanie tonight, and I'm dressed up a little warm because it is a little cold in Southern Cal. So after all that rain that we've had, yeah, it's been really cold. So let's say hi to everybody. So I see Mike at Pudham Junction. Welcome, Mike. We got DES Media. We got Pappy. We got Randall Ellison. Hello. We got Stormy Sky Rail Productions. And we've got Curly Express.
Hey.
And we've got Wigwag.
Mean curly hair, not crazy curly.
And then we got Ronald Ranud. How you doing, Ronald? Thank you for being here. And we got Model Train Aficionado, Chris. Hello. And we also got Peyton Railfan. Hello, Peyton.
What's up?
Good evening, everybody. So, let me see. Did I miss anybody? I saw Boxcar Jerry was the first one in. Yeah, Jerry gets the cookie. He actually beat Curly Express, so that was
And or wigwag.
yeah. He even beat Wigwag in there. So now you know that we changed up all the cab crew guys. Um, so Plumber's the first week, and then Artie from Aussie America Railroad, he's going to be the second week, and then the third week is going to be me, Derail Daryl, and then we have got number 4. We have got Thomas Grassi. Hello, Chasco, Bernard C, Trackside Mike. Welcome, guys. If I missed anybody, I'll see your name, put your name up. If I missed you, and we'll say hello. Trackside Mike says, oh, and girls. So, I kind of have a topic tonight, and I know a lot of you don't really, you see what's behind me all the time, but you really don't see me actually work on anything. I'm not going to be working on anything, but I'm going to show you what I've been working on. And let's talk about the mess that I make. Oh, Thomas, you never got my email? No, Thomas, you were supposed to email me. Okay, I'll put up a link in the chat. Hey, Tom's from NS Layout. Good evening, welcome. And then we've got Johnny from BNC Systems Shortline. Hey, Johnny. And then we've got the Rail Artist. Oh, there's Boxcar Jerry, the cookie guy of the day. Welcome, Jerry. Glad you could be here. So I've been working on a part of my layout that's been dormant for quite some time. And in the midst of working on everything, I don't know how everybody else works, but you're going to get a glimpse on how I work, and it's complete madness and chaos. So, so I've been, hey John. So I've been working on the center section, and I've been working on my turntable. So the topic I think we can start off with tonight is how messy does your table get when you work? Because everything seems to be pretty clean when you're viewing my layout. So I actually left everything the way it was. Hey David, HO Powertrains, welcome buddy. So let me see if I can find the actual camera and I'll switch it to it. So Plumber, I might put you down in the basement for a little bit.
All good, brother. Kyle, what's up? Rail Artist. I don't know if you said
go
that.
ahead and keep the chat going.
Yep.
Okay, that is the camera.
Yeah, that looks about right.
It's Daryl's messy table on what I've been working on. Let me make myself big here. Yeah, so this is what I got in the center of my table where I sit behind either the mountainside or the water side. Hello, Tammy and Ray. Good evening, Tammy. I hope you're being good and resting. And Kyle Stevens, welcome. And so there you go. So actually, what I've been working on, as you can see, is my turntable section. And let me see if I can turn this around, and I can go to the other side.
Oh, 187 HO. What's up? Rick's Railroad.
So let me computer so I can see. So as you can see, I started on my my turntable area. And then now this actually usually when I'm working, I like to keep all my tools in one area, but obviously they're scattered all over the place, and you can kind of get a sense and feel, for the work area. So you can actually see that, yeah, I actually do work on my layout because it's been a long time since I've worked on my layout. So this last weekend, I actually had some time to actually work on it. So, so the only one, so I had this roundhouse. This is a modern roundhouse, and I built that yesterday with Dave, Crooked River and Eastern. We were on StreamYard yesterday, and he was doing his thing, and I was building this roundhouse. And he kind of helped me out a lot because actually he never built one, but I showed him the pieces and stuff like that. So together we got it built. So actually, this track is live. The rest of these tracks that are in here are just placed in here. So I'm kind of getting feel for the area in here. But I have everything that I need. I have my leveler. I have my trusty old scissors, then plastic weld, and standing. And just in case I get really upset, I got a hammer close by just in case. So, and of course the good old rail nippers. Now let me get on my stool. So when I glue track in, I use two combinations when I'm gluing my track. I use all. Um, well, if you can see, this is
Is that CA?
yeah. I use CA to glue my track in. This is a thin set, so it sets it really really fast, and it is expensive. I will tell you that, but that is how all my track is laid. I get it where I want it, and then it's almost like taking a nail to the track. Once you glue it, it's down. And
Okay.
then also I use for filling gaps the super glue.
Oh, I
So
love
if
the Gorilla Glue.
yeah, the Gorilla Glue. The Gorilla Glue works great. It really, really does. So say like I've got a little bit of an incline, I'll set some of that stuff in there, and then I'll get the track level with a level, one way or another, and I usually do it with this heavy steel plate. So I'll lay it on the track one way or another to make sure I get it pretty much perpendicular. So that's what that's for. Because I always say track work is everything. If your track work isn't up to par, your trains are not going to run up to par. They're just not.
Yeah, that's
And
the foundation.
yeah, right, exactly, Plumber. It is the foundation. So I kind of wanted to show this tonight and show. I was going to clean it up, but then I thought to myself, why would I clean it up? I can actually show that I do have a bad work habit. And this part of my layout, and the reason why I decided to set, this is a 130-inch table. So it's big enough to fit the big boy on there. And I just wanted something else to play with. because other than switching, or as you can see on camera, just running the trains, I have something else to switch. So how this is all set up is, well, because this is
Anthony,
the center section and because I had coming in from the main line coming in over here, so let me see if I can kind of show you kind of, so it comes in right into here, and then it goes back that way, and it goes back along my helper facility here, and the track is long enough where I can get four CW44s in there, ACs.
nice.
So which is really nice. So so let's just well, while we're here, let me plug in the just give you a little.
So Daryl, Stormy Sky says, good looking engine facility.
Well, thank you very very much. Like I said,
Aficionado Chris, Roundhouse looks good.
yeah, the thing with me is everybody has the same thing, and you could tweak it any way you want. Me, from all my buildings, because mine is modern, I like to do things a little bit different. So I think I'm going to keep this here. I might change it up a little bit,
Mm-hmm.
but this is my first time actually ever building a Walters kit. Okay, maybe it's the second time. And believe it or not, it's not done yet, but it was a challenge.
Doesn't it have doors that go on each engine bay?
Yes, yes, you're absolutely right. So I'm glad you said that. So it does have doors. So what I am going to do, it has the opening and it has the older door style on it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put just a little bit lip of a roll-up door look to it. Like the car gated roll-up doors.
Right, right.
So that's what I'm going to do. And I'm probably going to end up smoking out the windows. For me, lighting is not so much important to me because, number one, I'm really not running my layout at night. And it's just an extra step I'm really not interested in right yet. So, I can't do it all. So just to give you a preview, so this one is off.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll flip her on.
Welcome, Brian Rock, rail fan. Oh, Boxcar Jerry wants to know, what do you do if you need to pull up your track with the CA?
Well, that's a good question. That's it. It's okay. Well, trust me, when you do it that way, yeah.
David wants to know how much hair you have lost building a Walters kit.
Okay, hold on.
Carolina Foothills, what's up? Welcome.
Okay, I decided to turn the sound off because I can't hear you. Probably can't hear me. So now, what was that question?
So, hold on, let me find it. Boxcar Jerry wants to know, how hard is it to get the track up?
Oh, well, once it's CA glued, yeah, it's kind of hard to get up. I have made mistakes, and it's almost to the part of it not. It's a lost cause. So when I lay my track down, I made sure. And the only reason why I use CA glue is because where I'm at in Southern California, I do get extreme weather swings. So all my track is properly gapped, and ever since I've been using the CA glue, as long as I'm gapping it, the track doesn't move on me. And
Nice.
That's the most important thing. It's not going to move on me. That's because it is properly gapped.
Well, that's good. So that means the tracks will expand and contract without messing up the ties.
The rail, that's right. The rail will expand, but not the track. because I don't know how many of you come home or seen your layout and it's doing S curves. Trust me,
Mm-hmm.
I've done it. Then I had a gentleman years and years ago say use CA glue, but once you use CA glue, your track's history.
Gotcha.
So
Gotcha.
yeah, so right now this is the main. This is the main coming in right here. This is the only one that's actually lit. These other ones are not. So we'll get it to.
All right, Daryl. John Prescott says, I'm going to send you the petroleum Walther's kit and see how many pieces of it become projectiles.
Okay, local.
Aficionado says, nail polish remover will cut the CA if you need to remove it. Interesting. High Plains Drifter, what's up? And Thomas Grassi is warning that the CA glue will break down over time, Daryl.
Yeah. I get that, but my track work's been up for quite some time, and
It's good.
yeah, it's good. I'm not well. Okay, this is the other part of it, which I got to shut this other engine off. Hold on.
Okay, and while you're doing that, Bernard C. asks, will the doors close with those locomotives once you get it
Uh,
done?
okay, um, it's kind of a cardboard. It's kind of like a cardboard texture, and
Mm-hmm.
I'm only going to leave enough lip on the top of here to simulate that it's a door that can open and close, like on some of my other buildings. So
Gotcha.
basically, yeah, it's just for just aesthetic reasons. So I mean, it's just a little part of the detail. If you catch it, oh, those are roll-up doors. Since this is a more modern facility, I wanted to take those older doors off, and I wanted to present something that's a little bit more modern on the door sides. So so let's see if we can turn this pig around.
Nice. It's a twofer.
Yeah, it will fit the two GP. I believe these are GP40s.
They look like it, but I'm not very good at identifying locomotives.
Now, I thought with this Walters kit, with this Walters turntable, um, I was hoping that it wouldn't do that anymore. But either way, it's still now with a keep alive, and you hear it keep shutting on and off. With a keep alive, um, it doesn't seem to shut on and shut off.
Oh, Kyle says no, they're GP38-2s.
Oh, okay.
Stormy Sky, nice units. Say good looking units, but I think nice units sounds funnier. 187, what about CA and baking soda? Will that break down over time? Good question. I don't even know. Also, Kyle says only 2 radiator fans. GP40-2 have 3. I did not know that. Good tip. Yeah, round and round they go, Stormy. Lehigh River, Ian, what's up?
So, like I said, this is the only stall right now that's lit, and I've got an on and off toggle.
Uh-huh.
So, I was just kind of giving a small preview of what I've been working on.
Yes, Dwight, your body will break down over time. Rail Artist says only time will tell CA plus baking soda. So we have an experiment. Burris, what is up? Welcome.
So now I'm gonna put her back in. I'm gonna put them back in their stall. Now remember, let me turn this off. When you use, I only use a little bit of CA glue to tack it down. when I go to put the sand or gravel on top of it, that is used with regular white glue.
So that'll
that
lock it
actually,
in.
yeah, so that actually really does hold it in. But the CA glue is for to kind of like, it's almost like pinning it to the board so it doesn't move on you. But like I said, because my layout's in a garage, I get a lot of weather swings. And ever since I've been doing it that way, I don't have to worry about the movement of the trap.
Okay,
So,
that's good to know. Kyle says he should know about his Gen 2 diesels. Then again, I don't know anything anymore, he says. Dwight says it's got to be the biggest turntable since it holds 2 locomotives.
well, these are smaller units. Now, it will only hold one of these big guys. The AC-44s, it will only hold one of them. It won't hold 2 of them.
Well, I mean, I only have little locomotives, so I can fit 2 of them on there. B&B Railroad, what's up? Welcome.
Okay, and then I flip the toggle off and she's offline. Now, like I said, I wanted to make sure I had enough room on the other end to make sure that I can get, a big consist in here.
Uh-huh.
Okay, I'm going to show you. I'm going to take you over to the end of the layout and show you.
Well,
it's in works right now.
We got one quick
ahead.
Question about the turntable before you go. Ian from Lehigh River says, will it fit a big boy?
Yes, it will.
Okay.
Yes, it will fit the big boy, except the big boy will, if the wheelbase is, it'll fit the wheelbase, but it might hang over it might hang over the ledge here a little bit, but yeah.
George, FL Railroad Dog, what's up? And you got $5 from Papmeister.
Oh, well, thank you very, very much. Awesome, Pat. Thank you.
Great.
You know what? Actually, let me get you okay, let's do this. I'll be right back.
Peace out, Mom and Tammy and Ray. Thank you for coming in. I hope you feel better. I'll ask him when he comes back, Kyle.
I'm back. Okay, so here is UP844.
Nice. So Kyle asked, do you have any rotary snow plows?
Yes, I do. And I'm going to be placing one of them probably, well, I think I do. And that's what the smaller track on this side here is supposed to be.
Uh-huh.
It's supposed to be for, whatever. I have a little bit of room over there. My whole idea with this facility, this is not supposed to be a big, huge facility. It's modern. It's more used for just servicing diesel locomotives or whatever. They get them in, they get them out. I've got storage tracks on this side. I have enough room to run a road between these guys and the back of the building. The same with those. I have enough room to put a road on that side and in and out. So as you can see, this is the UP844. Let me
so
not on there, but
$5 from Dwight. He believes that you know how to build things now.
Oh my, thank you very much, guys. Thank you, Dwight. That is really, really, really awesome of you guys. So let me put her so you can kind of see a little bit the wheelbase. Like I said, this is 844. I realize that the 4014 and those guys are pretty big, but it will fit. It just might be hanging over a little bit.
I mean, that's all right as long as the wheels are still on.
That is correct.
Jason Hatfield, what's up? Welcome, dude. Ian, spin me right around, baby, right round. I can't sing that song, but I know what you're going for there, brother.
Well, Ian, that's pretty funny because I was going to make a short clip, and I still might make a short clip of the locomotive going around and around. But the problem is I was trying to figure out a way to how to get it to just keep going around. It stopped. So I think I got it. I think what I'm going to have to do is speed it up and cut the clips, but that would be pretty cool. So thank you, Ian, for reminding me that. So what
Hey,
we're looking at here is the UP844, and you can see how she fits on there. So let me take the little house off there. So you can see there's probably about maybe inch and a half, inch and 3/4 here, and probably about an inch over there. But if you're looking at the wheelbase, you're probably looking at 2 inches, and you're looking at an inch and a half over there. So the 844 is a pretty big unit. So
so Randall's got the CD with that song on it. And 187 wants to know, how much do you pay for an 18 count of eggs in California right now?
I have no idea. I don't know. My beautiful wife does all the shopping, and believe me, she has noticed a big increase on everything.
Oh yeah, there's a massive increase on everything.
Yeah, massive. So that kind of gives you an idea what this turntable will fit, and I believe, I'm almost positive, it will fit the 844. And I believe that's going to be one of my next purchases. I know nobody sees me run these, but actually my boys, when they come over, they like running the older stuff. Go figure, they're 21 and 23, so um, they like to run the old steamers. I like to see the steamers run. And as a matter of fact, Ian's channel, Lehigh River Subdivision, has got great videos of live running steam locomotives. And if anybody, I think everybody knows Ian from here, but please go check his channel out. He does a really great job on videoing these beautiful, beautiful steamers. Absolutely gorgeous. So,
Wow.
I don't know if I'm still happy with this, but because I want it to be more modern. So what I was going to try to do was, I don't know if you're going to be able to see this, but okay. So this is what I was going to use. Let me see if I can get the camera to.
George FL Railroad Dog loves the turntable.
Well, thank you, George. So this is a modern double track engine house, and I was going to try to fit those in, but I forgot one big thing. The problem is with them, in the area that I've got, I have to really turn the radius. So say like the track won't be straight, so it'll come off straight on the turntable, but all of a sudden one side of it's going to have to make an immediate right-hand turn to get into the building. And I thought to myself, nah, I don't think that's going to look right. So I think I might put some lights out on the outside. My layout does have lights on it, but none of them are lit. I just put them there just in case.
Just for looks.
But like I said, I'm going to end up probably smoking out the windows, make it a little bit more modern, and maybe put a couple lights on the outside. I think that'll be okay. But I might have a maintenance away and everything else. So,
Joe Rader, welcome. John Benicki, welcome. And BNB, peace out.
See you later, Johnny. Okay, so let me take you along to show you. Let me see if I can turn this around just enough. Okay, so sorry. Okay, so this is coming off the main line. As you can see, it goes around the Roundhouse.
Mm-hmm.
So this comes in off my center section, and then it breaks off right here. Okay, so this is the main line that's coming in. This is going to the turntable. This track right here is going to the double siding with another little siding.
Mm-hmm.
Now, to get out of this is where it gets kind of hairy. Okay, so I think you can see this is my helper facility.
Nice. Crooked Dave, what's up?
Hey, Dave. So this is the siding. So this is the track that goes out. Okay, here's the problem. Right at the end here, I had to put that much track to get the other locomotive out of here. So I will incorporate something in the mountain range because I can't go overhead because the double stacks won't fit underneath that extra track right there. But all this track right here is long enough for me to fit those big locomotives. So
Yeah, there's a lot of talk about the batteries and the price of them. They are very expensive right now, everybody.
what batteries is that?
Vehicle batteries.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they went up massively.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to buy a battery for my big truck.
Yep. Well, be prepared.
So let me get this turned back around.
Cerna, what's up?
All right, so let me. All right, there we go. So I'm going to change cameras.
I'm back. Yep, car keep alives. That's right. That's what they are. Hilarious.
Okay. I'm going to show you another camera angle that I set up. Let's see if I.
John B.
Okay, so here's the camera angle. You can see me. Hello. So
Hello.
what you're looking at is on the back side of the roundhouse, and you can see the trains far to the left that's now leaving. That's on the back side of my layout, and you see the trains that's coming into the mountainside just behind me, going into the mountain range. So that's
It looks good. It's phenomenal.
I mean that's a completely different view. I think that's actually a really cool view. And then you get to see there's the passenger station that's boarded up. It's boarded up because of COVID. So this layout's still under COVID restrictions.
That is funny.
So let me go to another camera angle.
So Kyle's asking, how am I feeling? And real quick, not great, Kyle. I have surgery in the morning, brother.
Yeah, Plumber, we're all gonna pull for you, buddy.
I appreciate that. Sure.
So that's my other scene that I have set up, which is which you guys see me sit behind. And then let me see if I get one more camera angle in here.
So while you're doing that, Artie sent me a text. He said, everyone, he wants to say hello and apologizes that he can't be here today. And thank you for all the best of words, everyone. I really appreciate it.
Okay, why am I not getting that one?
I need all the prayers you guys can dish out.
Oh yeah, absolutely. So this is this is not such a good camera, but I set it up tonight anyways to show you the water side of my layout. This is what that looks like from almost end to end. And I'll eventually get a camera for the back side. So it kind of gives you an overview of my layout. So enough of all that. So let's go back to
man, you guys are just awesome. You just keep sending the stuff, really. That's very humbling. And another good view, John Prescott says. I thought so too. You said it wasn't a great view, but I thought it was really nice.
I'm just trying to, because, someone had mentioned to me, to go, hey, D-Rail, whoa, what? Is that your actual layout that you sit behind, or is that somebody else's layout? And I'm like, maybe you should show off your layout a little bit, and see so we can actually see you doing stuff. So you kind of can see I am working on stuff, so I do things, and it's just been a long time since I've done any work because work, and then the CEO, and then I have kids, and then I have a business. Hey, Ohio Steam. So yeah, I mean it gets like that. So hey, Carolina Foothills. So yeah. So Plumber,
Yes.
so explain to us what's going on in your end of the world. Let me. I'm going to put you up, big brother.
All right. So for anybody that doesn't know, I've been diagnosed with stomach cancer. Got a favorable staging, 1B, T2 or 2T, something of that nature. And tomorrow they're going to be putting a catheter in somewhere around here into one of my arteries. And they're going to be shooting a camera and some other stuff into my belly, getting a better shot of it. And they're going to mix some liquid around in there and suck it out and test it to make sure there's no more cancer. So that's what's been going on, and that's why I haven't been too active. I'm still watching videos, attempting to comment on most, but you're all getting views from me and thumbs up at a minimum. So hey, that's pretty good, right?
No, absolutely, absolutely. No, we've got a lot of love out here for you, Plumber.
Dude, it's insane, Daryl. Like, it's awesome, and again, that's why I love this community so much, you guys. And I don't think we have any of our ladies in here this evening, but you're all awesome, and I appreciate you.
Well, thank you, Plumber.
There's the one. Hey, you got that lipstick on again?
I could never. I'm going to tell you, everybody. I could never, ever duplicate that again. Never.
That was
never,
good.
Never. So, Burnswell, Firewood. How you doing, buddy? That is my cousin.
Nice.
Yeah, he's actually in Florida, and Rodney and his wife are moving from Florida to Southern California.
Well, that is awesome, and Florida is really nice.
Yeah, they're actually up on the Panhandle, way up in the Pensacola area.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so yeah, he has a neat little channel on wood cutting and stuff like that. So if everybody wants to hook up with my cousin, I'm sure he'll hook you all right back up. So but anyways, thanks for coming on, Rodney. Appreciate you, brother. Oh, he says he's already. Well, let me see, but he's already packing. Okay, so you can't bring up comments?
No, I told you it doesn't work. I'm even signed in this time. I figured out how to get signed in when I get a link, and I still don't have any options over here.
Okay, all right. We're gonna have to fix that.
Yeah,
hey, we'll Georgia Sunbelt. So I actually got something. I don't know if anybody would be interested in this, but
can you bring me down? There we go. And yeah. I'll be right back. Dwight asked me a question, so go ahead and I'll be right back.
Yeah. So I'm gonna make myself big. Okay. So I didn't actually get them in time to build what I was building, but I do plan on building more, and even some of the buildings. So what I got just recently was 1, 2, 3 blocks.
Nice. I've been wanting those.
Okay. Now I got these from Amazon. Okay, I got 2 sets of them. Okay, so these are the ones that do not have holes in them. So they come like this. So
Yep. Peace out, Jason Hatfield.
Yeah, they're pretty sturdy, and I thought I would share this tonight that I did pick these up. And I noticed everybody has the ones on the hole, but I think these from Amazon, the 1, 2, 3 blocks were like $20.99.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, no, and like I said, I got 2 sets of them. Wigwag said that's what I have. And Wigwag, do you love them? I mean, do you like them? Do you use them? I feel I'm going to be using them a lot. So, like I said, they're from Amazon, and they're the 1, 2, 3 blocks.
So Ian says he needs some of those, and Anthony says Amazon. I can't find them anywhere in Southern Maryland.
Oh no, Amazon.com.
And John Benicki, I've seen them with the holes too.
You know, let me see if I can share. You know what, Plumber? I'm gonna bring this up.
Okay.
And let me see if I can share a link to these.
Cool. While you do that, Dwight, this is what I'm printing right here. They're octagons or hexagons, I don't know, that can clip together. And they will hold my Lego minifigs.
Okay, Thomas, I'll set you up. Let me see if I can find this.
Boxcar Jerry says he believes Harbor Freight has them, a place I never thought to look. Good idea, Jerry.
Oh yeah, there you go, Harbor Freight.
Oh, so Carolina Foothill says no holes are fine. The holes are for the ones where you have a jig table. Makes sense.
Right, exactly. And that's why I decided to buy these is because I don't need the holes in them.
Yeah, I don't need the holes in them either.
Yeah,
for sure. Oh, Wigwag says cheaper than Amazon. I assume he's talking about the Harbor Freight.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. Oh, I didn't know. Even some are threaded holes and some are not. But I mean, with what we're using them for, we don't need holes anyway. Holes, where we're going, we don't need holes. Yeah, that makes sense. Wigwag says the solid ones are heavier. Obviously, he didn't take out that piece of metal. And yeah, that would be better for modeling. Oh, Wigwags, I'm sorry. I must have misread it. Cheaper on Amazon. Almond joy, Bernard. See, sometimes you feel like a nut. Yeah, there's a lot you can get at train shows, Jerry. You definitely probably pick those up, but I don't know if they're much cheaper. Some things are awesome to pick up at train shows. Some things I stay away from.
Okay, I'm not too sure how I.
Peace out, Cerna.
I'm not too sure how I share it. I'm not too sure how I share it though. How do I share it? How do I share it on the chat?
You're gonna have to copy and paste the link, and then, or copy the link and then paste it in the chat there. Are you in the Amazon app or you're on the Amazon website?
No, I'm on where I bought.
Oh, gotcha,
so,
gotcha.
Yeah, it takes me to. Well, if I could share the link with you, Plumber. Once I share the link with you, you could put it into the.
Yeah, send it on over.
Yeah, easier than I can do it. Okay, so I'm going to share the link with you, Plumber.
Get her done.
Okay, she's coming your way. And that way, because I don't know how to send it to me so I can get it.
It's all
I
good.
don't know how to... Sorry, guys. I'm not all that good in but again, these are pretty solid. They're pretty heavy, and they're machined. And when I picked up the package, I'm like, holy mackerel! So this will come in really handy because I've been using T-squares and everything to hold everything up. Now I don't need to. And like I said, I bought 2 pair of them. I actually might be buying another pair of them. But again, they're really cool. Okay, so I've got to send. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna put Thomas. I'm just gonna put it into the link into the chat. So because I sent you it by via email, but since you said you didn't get it, I don't know what happened there.
All right, rail artist, you be good, and I appreciate it. You have a great night. Matched hardened 1, 2, 3 blocks. All right, there is the link, everybody. Oh, apparently Jerry posted a link.
Oh, okay. Thank you, Jerry. Okay, why am I not getting?
Probably, I would think no holes would be cheaper, but you never know. Then they would say, oh, well, that's more material, you know. That's what Bernard C. is saying. But then with the holes, you know, then it takes more machining. So I don't know. I can go to Amazon and check it out, though. So it definitely looks like. So you paid $20 for those, Daryl?
Yeah.
So there was some with the holes on there for $19 and even $15 on Amazon.
Okay.
Man, I don't know how some of you guys get your phone to look so good on a screen. Yeah, I can't get that. So the ones with holes appear to be cheaper, everybody.
Oh, really?
On Amazon, yeah. I never thought about that. Jerry says the holes are nice because you can combine them to make a perfect square jig.
Oh, okay. That makes sense. So you did. So the link is posted in there. So yeah, I think I paid like $21 for them, and I thought, look, I've seen the other ones up there,
Mm-hmm.
very expensive.
Oh yeah, there's some here, 2 of them for $82. Come on,
Okay,
man.
then, hey Thomas, yeah,
Good evening.
yeah, excuse me, guys. Yeah, hey,
James,
James.
what's up?
Um, yeah, so I was like, okay, I'm not paying, $80 for 2 of those blocks. So I started searching on Amazon. I didn't know what I was looking for, so I just put 1, 2, 3 blocks, and it came up. They also have 2, 4, 6 blocks on Amazon. So,
Nice.
yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot here. I gotta get out of that rabbit hole.
So Jerry says,
Yeah, Mike, $82.
yeah, the expensive ones are for Machinist. That's what Jerry's saying, which makes sense.
Oh, Bernard C says just go by a fab shop and look in their dumpster. There's steel about that size out there.
Right, exactly. And George is saying the $82 ones are gold bars.
I wish they were gold bars, George. I love me some gold.
If you can find gold bars for $82, that'd be great.
Well, you probably can, but they would be tiny.
Hey,
Hey guys.
I could
Randall.
3D print.
Hey, what's happening?
What?
Yeah, so the other ones, let me see. Okay. Yeah, so I'm gonna see how I'm gonna use those, and I'm pretty excited to use them. I think they're pretty cool for the price. And like I said, it was really discouraging for me when I heard and when I saw some of these blocks were like $80, and I'm like, look, I've lived without with those for I don't know years and years and years. I've seen people use them, and they look really handy. They look really really good, and I was excited to buy them for $21, and I think I think they're going to come in pretty good. And
Miss
yes,
Rick.
Bernard, you can stop by a shop, but actually to get something that's
that clean.
same,
That
exactly.
polished, you're never going to find that.
Yeah, and you're going to end up paying for it. I'm sure of it. But still, thank you, Bernard, for that. Absolutely. So, so what's up, Thomas?
Well, the first thing I want to say is, Plumber, good luck tomorrow, and you're in my prayers.
Thank you, brother. Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely.
And
Appreciate it.
yeah, and Daryl, on your turntable, you were saying that the engine stopped. Well, on the Walters turntables, there's two no track sections on the turntable.
Right.
And they're dead zones. So when
Right.
the turntable lines up with that, you lose power until it gets past that again.
Right.
And then it's supposed to pick up again.
Peace
Right.
out, Pappy.
Right. So
Yeah.
I didn't know if you were aware of that, but I just wanted to let you know that's why you're
Yeah.
doing
No, I know the other one that I had did do that, and I was hoping this one, because it's a newer one, wouldn't do that no more. But I kind of understand about the the wire thing, so I understand that. Hey, Mystic, how you doing, buddy?
Yeah, well, I have the newer one too, but mine's only a 90 table. And you can look at in your manual, they'll show you a picture of the turntable with the service tracks that you put around. They're called
Yeah.
service tracks. They're not called, that's what they're called, service tracks, the ones that go into the turntable. So then it shows you the no track zones. And what I did on my turntable, I put some markings on the turntable so I knew that that's where the no track zone was. So I didn't want to put a section of track near that, and then you would have problems later on. So
Yeah.
that's the only good thing about the manual. It showed you that picture of what it was.
Yeah.
And,
Thank you, Stormy Sky, for coming in. Appreciate you guys over there.
Peace
and
out, Stormy.
on my service tracks, I put the bumpers at the end of the service tracks, and in the bumpers I have LEDs, so that when I turn on my power, the LED comes on. Then I know that track is energized. So that's another thing.
I think that's a good idea.
Yeah.
I think that's
And then
right.
also,
Like I said, I'm just getting into this section right here, and like I said, I mean, my layout's probably 80% completed. This is probably 10% that's not complete. The other 10% is on the other side, which I haven't shown because I haven't set up a camera over there. But I can't view all the cameras at one time. I just would rather just show, like, just maybe for a few minutes a train coming out of one side of my layout. That's good.
Peace out, Stormy Sky. Peace out.
yeah, I know you're not electrically inclined that much,
No.
but you can always reach out to me and I can help you set up that stuff.
Okay. Thank you, Thomas. Hey, John.
And the other thing I was thinking of when I was looking at your layout, when you were showing that earlier, why don't you have your building designed with your name on it and then have some trucks made up to look like it's your business?
Yeah, I was thinking about doing that. That's an option. The problem is they don't really kind of make those kind of trucks. I mean, I can make them simulated like that, but yeah, I thought about.
If you only knew someone with a 3D printer, Daryl.
Right.
Yeah, look, I say never, never. I mean, but look, I have so many great guys out there who would be more than willing to help me out. And if I asked you guys to, see, and there you go. And there's a lot, even the guys in the chat here. I know there's a lot of guys in here in the chat that would like the challenge of doing something like that. So what I showed you on my center table, okay, so everything is pushed over to one side. Now I still have this side that's in front of me where I got my computer and where I got wires going all over the place. That is still to be figured out. I've got a lot of room to play with, and I was almost thinking, well, since I've got a round table up here, I thought, well, maybe I might make it into a small train yard, make it maybe a loading facility for auto racks, maybe some containers. Yeah.
Well, anyway, the other day my boss came over to take a look at my layout, and he's a model railroader too, but he lives in an apartment and he doesn't know what to do until he gets into a house. So he was over, and I was running the trains and for him, and on the one side of my layout, it's like a figure 8 type of arrangement. It goes in the tunnel, comes out, comes around the tunnel, and it has like a 1 to 2% grade going up. So what I did was I had to run the engine like at speed step 30 to get it to go up the grade. And when it came out of the tunnel, it was too fast. And when it was coming around the other end of the tunnel, it was a car would be on the back end of the train would be the hose would hit the crossing track that I have there that's a little higher than the rails. So I said, I got to get this train running slower. So I ordered 2 GP38-2s, Atherin Genesis engines, and they'll be shipped out on Friday, I guess. And then I'm going to constant that'll move the hill a lot slower.
And White Walls, thank you for being here.
Yep, White Walls and Luna.
Yeah, White Walls.
Then I just 3D printed this thing today.
Well, let me make you big, Thomas, because I can't see. And here we go.
Okay, that there is a street lamp, and I got to put 2 LEDs on it. So I was looking these prices of these things, and things are like $29, $30. And I said, I'm going to 3D print them. And then I put the LEDs myself. The other things on here are just things to hold it together when you're printing. And I got to take that apart yet. But it took me a while to get this printed. And these are going up on the subway station on the platforms to light up the platforms once I get them in place.
Nice. Those look good. And you printed that.
Yeah, I printed it. Finally, I got it to work after about 4 or 5 iterations. So,
Des, what's up?
Not much. How you guys doing?
Hey,
what's happening?
Oh,
how you doing, Dave?
I'm doing all right.
That's good.
oh, Waycross, what's up?
Hi, Waycross. Yeah, so where was I? Randall, sorry, Randall. Okay,
Oh, it's
Randall.
fine.
Well, what's going on, Randall? You're up on panel.
Well, I'm kind of messing around with some engines right now. I'll tell you which one I'm kind of messing with right now, kind of looking at.
Okay, cuz we'll see you later. Thanks for stopping by, my
how's that one with the fans working, Randall?
Oh, it's working great, Thomas.
Yeah, good. I was telling my boss about that one. He was amazed that they do that.
Yeah, it's pretty wild. After I ran a while though, it seemed to have broken itself in really nicely. But this one here is one I'm working on right now, or working with this BN Legendary Liveries engine.
Nice.
Nice.
So this was the one from was that from Thurber's stream, Daryl, where we was trying to find the toilet flush feature on this?
Oh yeah, I remember.
Yeah, I found the volume control for it that's listed in there, but I can't find the actual function that activates it. So, but it shows the volume, how to control the volume on it. So, yeah. But no, I was going to take it out there and see what we can learn about this thing. Maybe we can get it to flush.
Well, that would be that would be definitely cool. So,
Randall, is that 4400?
This is an ES44 AC, but it's decorated for Burlington Northern instead of the typical BNSF. This is what they call their Legendary Liveries series. Atherin did. They did,
Nice
I
touch,
believe.
Daryl.
I believe they did about 6 or 7 paint schemes. They did this one. They did CB&Q. They did Santa Fe, Chassis System, Western Maryland. I'm trying to think of the other one they did. Because there was one more they did, and I can't. Maybe Northern Pacific, but I can't remember. But these are really, really neat engines. I kind of hope Athearn will bring these back with some new schemes. I've been kind of primed for them on their Train Tuesday shows to do a Frisco version, but we'll see what becomes of that. But yeah, we'll take this thing out to the layout, and we might play around with it and see what we can come up with. I know these Rapido B36-7s have some hidden sounds in them that they didn't list because I accidentally activated one and it plays like a scene from Star Trek. So, but it's pretty cool. So
It's a good looking engine.
it is. This is a great looking engine. This is kind of when I reviewed this engine. I said this was kind of a what if BNSF never happened, and we still have Burlington Northern and Santa Fe. We kind of already know what the Santa Fe engines would look like, and I think Intermountain kind of had a closer idea of what the BNES 44s would look like because they actually did them in the executive scheme, which was the green and dark green and cream. But this was kind of a cool what if scheme right here. I always liked this one. So yeah, I'll take it out to the layout right quick, and we'll see what we can learn about it. So
Okay.
I'll go ahead. You can go ahead and take me down, Daryl. I'm going to turn my
When you
camera
get
off.
out there, I'll put you up. So there we go.
All right, sure, Daryl.
Yeah. So if you get it there. So Plumber, are you?
Oh, we'll get it there.
Or,
Yeah, I've
oh,
been working on the treehouse. These are
okay, let's put you up there, big brother.
These are little armatures I get from a bush tree, a plant outside. I don't know what it is. It grows as tall as my house every fall, and I trim the tops, and these little beauties are up there. I have some more to trim and dry right now.
Is that an actually real branch?
Yeah, that's a real branch. It's the bud when it flowers, and when the flowers are done, this is what's left behind.
Wow.
Oh.
Wow. That looks really well. I mean, it's real.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't look bad. I wish it would thicken in a little bit, but the clump foliage don't clump as much as it does for others. I don't know how they get their clump foliage so nice, but I can't. It doesn't work.
No,
Yeah.
a tree is in the eye of the beholder, and we all know what trees look like. They all don't look like you can buy from the store, but
Right.
I mean, it's pretty close. But that looks very realistic.
Well, it is real.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
And that's the other thing. It is real.
And I use Bill and Virginia's method of putting them together here and using some heat shrink. But I think I got some heat shrink that's too small for this one. Thank you, Chris. Really appreciate that, Mr. Aficionado. Oh.
You should get a different color heat shrink.
You don't like that color?
Well, you should get it closer to the color of the bark, don't you think?
I'm gonna paint it, and I'm going to put some brown flock on it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna flock that. Now that's the hard part. You got to wait for it to cool down.
No, they don't take that long.
Well, to hold the tree up, they do. If it has a little bit of warmth in there, it will just
Yeah, fall over.
Yep. Which this one might want to do anyway. But yeah, I just sit there and glue them together, little piece at a time. Well, let me back it up. Get it all up in there. I still have all these to do, but I've made a bunch up from. Oh, did you see that?
Hey, Plumber Takeover. I got a very interesting text
All right.
I mean, I got a very interesting email,
Okay. Yeah. So these are
and
from last
I'm
year.
gonna respond to it.
Roger that. I'm gonna have to add some heat and hopefully fiber paste. That's not a bad idea, Chris. That's a nice flocking tree. Thank you, Mystic. Luna got a new steam engine for Christmas. Nice. That's outstanding.
So why are you putting the heat shrink on there for anyway?
To hold the pieces together. This bottom armature is from my rosemary bush.
Okay.
These pieces are from
The other tree.
a shrub. I don't really know
A
what
weed. It's a weed. I call them weeds.
Well, I mean, it's not a weed. It's a ornamental plant that was in the front yard when we bought the house.
Yeah.
Um,
Because some of those weeds get really thick and look like trees.
So Anthony, it's not a deer stand. This is going to be a treehouse farmhouse, brother. It's going to be on my farm scene back here. James says, teach Mike how to make trees. So James, there's no secret to this. The plant makes the armature. I just add the flock to it. I can't see. This one bag did like, I don't know, 8 or 10 of these. So I've got all these to trim up and put on. Just trying to make it as visually enjoyable as possible. I think this is actually the back of the treehouse because of the stuff there. So if I were to turn it around, that would be more what its final look is going to look like. Mother flocker of a modeler. Mystic. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. All right. So Corey says those trees are a work of a real mother flocker. You guys. James, show us the way. We're not worthy. We're not worthy. Mm-hmm. I do have some fiber paste, Corey. And that's a good idea. Give these little things some texture, the heat shrink before I paint it. And, hopefully, as you can see, the brown or gray here. No, you can't see. The brown or gray here, and then it's really dark brown on the actual pieces I'm using for the flocking. But I'm going to go with it. I'm not going to repaint all of it. I kind of glued this deck in, and maybe I shouldn't have done that first. I should have made the tree and then put the deck in. 187 HO scale. Peace out. So Wigwag, I don't use the Woodland Scenics Flex Paste. I use just the generic Michaels brand, cheaper, still works. The Flex Paste and or the Texture Paste. I have a couple different ones. Let me get another armature. Let's see. Do I have another one that can fit these small heat shrinks? I don't know, but we are going to find out. Yep, I sure do. So we're going to put this little guy in there. I think it maybe needs to go taller. I don't know. I think I'm going to have to cut that one off and put a wire in to hold it in an upright position because it's like... I don't know, George.
Like somebody's cutting it down. That's all.
that's true. Call Anthony Dodge. Get a guy with a chainsaw.
Yeah.
So I don't know why it's called flocking, George, but that's what it's called, brother. I don't flocking know.
So, Mr. Dave, what you got anything on the table you want to show us?
Not today.
Okay.
Nah, just hanging out. No
Just hanging
worries.
out.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, because I'm the kind of person that just doesn't shut up. I can talk and talk and talk and talk. So sorry about that, folks. I had a business email that was very important to me to answer back. So
You own a business, you're on call 24 hours a day.
yeah, unfortunately, that's kind of how it is. Although now wait a minute. To my defense, I do when I go to bed. I don't turn my phone off. I turn it silent because my phone will go off all night long, just from comments and well, mostly comments because everybody's all over the world. So anyways, because I need to get some sleep. I need my beauty rest. I'm not usually dressed up in winter clothing, but being 15, yeah. Go ahead, guys, laugh. But it's chilly here in Southern California. This morning, when I left the door, it was 38 degrees. Okay, that's cold for Southern California. That's really cold. It warmed up to like 50, 58, 60, but now the weather's starting to drop again. But, in any case,
Oh,
yeah. You
Rip
still
that
there,
one.
Randall?
I'm still here. I'm just saying it's beautiful.
Oh, okay.
Because
Yeah.
Daryl, I'm sitting in New Jersey with short sleeve shirts on.
Yeah, and I get that. That's because you guys' blood is thicker than ours out
No,
here.
we're cold blooded here. You're warm
Well,
blooded.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
there you go. That's how you say it.
Exactly. So, yeah, no, yeah, Mike.
Nice.
Oh, hey, JD, how you doing, brother? So JD
Hey,
lives
G.
down by my way, so he can attest that. Like I said, when I left my house this morning, it was 38 degrees.
He says he's in shorts.
Yeah, that must be nice.
I'm in shorts.
It was 60 degrees here today, though. I just happened to be in a medical facility, not to be able to enjoy it.
Oh wow, Anthony, 75. Wow.
It's 43 here right now.
Nice.
it stormed a lot today while I was down there at Sedgwick.
Bernard
Yeah.
C says it's 14 there.
It's 33 here.
Nice.
Yeah, that crew had to put that bare table train together out in the heavy rain and everything. So,
But you did it.
yeah, they had to pluck a UP motor off of a southbound or northbound, bring it back to Sedgwick, and then they coupled it onto that bare table train down at Sedgwick. And
Grandpa
after
Rail,
they got
what's
done,
up? Sorry,
after they got done, another crew come down and took the train the rest of the way to Memphis.
And Dwight says it's 36 here and rainy.
I love the cold rain. That's what we get. Ooh, that guy won't fit. That ain't gonna happen. I gotta get some bigger heat shrink. But I think that's gonna look pretty cool.
Steven says he's still hoping for snow here.
No, we're supposed to get snow tomorrow.
I'm giving up on snow. Every time we get moisture, it gets warm. Every time the moisture goes away, it gets butt cold.
Oh, you know what? George from Whitewall says -2 degrees here.
Wow.
You know, I
Yeah, I
saw.
think I'll pass on that.
Yeah, I saw Lee did a short this morning, and it was snowing where he was. It snowed.
Nice.
So, hey, Postmodern. How you
Yeah,
doing, buddy?
Postmodern. What's up?
Yeah, so, we got a lot of rain here. An awful lot of rain.
Yeah,
But
did you get affected?
I've seen some incredible waves, and people from all over the world have flocked to Southern California, well, this side of the states, for surfing because the waves are phenomenal. No. Me, I'm staying away from that. I surf and I can do all that stuff, but I'm not. At my age, I'm not interested in 40-foot waves.
Thank you, White Wall Wheels. I will try that solder trick. Oh yeah, 65 postmodern. Just go on and get now. Just go on and get.
Like 65, I think. Well, it's like Southern California. We're not used to this weather. We're not.
Yeah, that's understandable.
Last year, five and a half months of 90+ degrees, just nonstop over 90 degrees in Southern California. It was horrible.
Yeah, well, look what you got to be careful what you wish for, right?
Well, I don't wish for that. That's for sure.
No, you guys, when it was hot and everything, probably wishing for it to rain. Now you're getting too much rain.
Hey, let me ask a question. Okay, somebody told me, I think it was Trackside Mike, you're still in here, buddy. How do I see who's all in the participants? Is there a button I should be looking for?
I've wondered the same thing. So let's get that going.
Because somebody said, yeah, you can. Sorry, folks. I'm still new at live streaming, and I don't know everything. And I was kind of somebody said there's like 3 dots, but I don't even see the 3 dots on the side.
I think that's in YouTube.
And you can see participants, but then that's only the active people in. There still be people that are just watching and not putting in comments. You got to put in comments, then you get in the participants list. So that's not an accurate way of looking to see who's all on.
Okay, top of the chat. Okay, well, I'm not at the top of the chat. That's the problem. You mean, Mike, you mean all the way to the top? Oh, in YouTube.
Yeah.
That's what I'm just saying.
So if we're not at YouTube.
Okay, guess
And
what?
in the right-hand corner of YouTube, there's the 3 dots, and when you click on it, one of the items that pop up in the menu is participants.
Yep, at the top.
Right. But then that's only the people that are actively commenting in the channel.
Chat.
Okay, I'm not. Okay, I did that, but I don't think I want to go any more than that.
Oh, sorry.
That's okay.
I heard that.
Who was it that just said careful what you wish for?
I did.
All right, well that spawned a whole thing. There's a movie Out Cold. I don't know how many of you have seen it. It's kind of like that 1980s movie, Ski Patrol.
Hey, Edward, how you doing, buddy?
Has anyone seen that movie?
No.
No.
I haven't seen it.
So Out Cold is like a modern version of that old Ski Patrol movie. And at one point, dude talks about big business coming in and buying the mountain. And he gets into careful what you wish for. And if you guys will indulge me for a minute, I would like to see if I could play this clip. Yes, no, maybe so.
Go ahead.
What's that?
The clip real quick.
I don't see no. I don't know. Is there going to be a problem with that? I don't know.
Can you see that? Is it on the screen?
No, you have to share your screen first.
Well, I did.
Hold on. Hold on.
And then
Hold on.
Daryl has to.
I have to get approval.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, here we go.
You gotta stop. Be careful what you wish for, all right? Oh, God! I'm good.
That sounded really painful.
That movie cracks me up.
What's that movie?
It's called Out Cold. It's like a modern day Ski Patrol, if you guys have ever seen that movie. It's a snowboarding movie about a mountain where a big investor comes in to buy the mountain. And the one dude was talking how good it's going to be. And dude was trying to warn them about investors coming in and buying the mountain. So he's like, careful what you wish for. And he went to stab his knife into the counter, but he hit his hand instead, you know.
I gotta put this comment up. Wifey said, "You think the whole world is one big layout?" I said, "It is." Mystic.
Nice. So Trackside Mike's seen it. Awesome.
I gotta get going.
Okay, Dave.
Peace out, brother.
You take care, Plumber. You
Very
thinking
good.
about
Hopefully the
getting
next
my
time
thought
you're on,
prayers.
you'll have your layout design done.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yep. Later, all.
No, Bernard. Bernard C says, anyone see the avalanche that took 3 Alaskan locomotives out? I'm gonna have to look that up. I have not.
No,
Awesome.
I didn't
What's
hear
up?
about that one. No. If it's on video, I definitely want to see it.
Yep.
Hopefully hopefully they survived.
Yeah. Hopefully no one's buried. That's for sure.
Well, yeah.
They got to be used to that. They must know what to do.
Oh, Trackside Mike, yes, that was crazy. No, I didn't see it. Huh, interesting. Well, that's pretty cool, Randall. What locomotive is that?
That is a Athearn Genesis ES44AC, but it's decorating what's called the legendary livery scheme. It's in a Burlington Northern paint scheme. This is not going to be the correct horn, but I really like the flashing ditch lights on this thing.
I will, Mike. I will.
So I
Let's
have
see.
an
Let's see
ESU
what
box
F23
sound
does.
in it.
Function 2 series. Says all aboard. F20. That's a steam generator, but because it's diesel, it's not going to have that. So let's see what we get there. Nothing. Okay. F17. Sorry, I'm just trying features out.
Nice.
Okay, that's a fuel loading feature. Okay, F26 and 27 manually notch the engine up and down. So let's see. It worked. Heard it notch up. And shift F27 notches it back down. Okay.
Good night, Anthony. Thank you for coming aboard, brother. Appreciate
Peace
it.
out, Anthony.
Let's see. Break release. All mixture. Straight to 8 standard valve.
Hey, Corey. I'm sorry if I missed you, brother.
Okay, hang on. We're gonna try the ones that says not used. I just want to try something here. Let's see. Shift 1-9. Okay. That apparently did nothing. So that's
Hey,
21.
hit those ditch lights again. Those are pretty cool. Oh yeah. Yeah, my NS's and the CSX do them.
Now, one note: some of the very early Burlington Northern engines had flashing ditch lights too. Some of their first SD70 Max had them. I don't think they've still gone because I think BNSF removed that off of them when they took over. So where was I? F22. Let's try that and see what we get. Here nothing. F22.
All right, everybody. For me, it's getting late. I've got to be up at 4 a.m.
Yes, sir.
Be at the hospital at 6. So, everyone, I appreciate everything. Had a great time. Daryl, outstanding stream. Good to see everyone. But other than that, Plumber is out.
Hey, take care, Plumber.
Yeah,
That's
let us
right.
know how you make out there,
Steven,
Plumber.
Yes.
Plumber,
Yes.
before you go, you just kind of give me heads up if someone, even if your wife can even just grab your phone and text me, everything's all good, or you understand what I'm saying? Just let
Yep,
me know.
absolutely, absolutely,
Just
we'll
let me
do.
know. I would like to know that everything was okay and you're doing good.
Understood, and you got it.
Okay, brother.
Peace and locomotive grease.
See you later.
Are you kidding me?
No, I'm not.
That's head end power. It
What does
puts
that
the
mean?
engine in full throttle.
Uh-oh.
It's actually sitting there running wide open. The prime mover sounds.
Oh.
Are the brakes on?
Yeah, it's not going anywhere. What it is, it basically puts it like an Amtrak engine where the prime mover runs full throttle all the time, but you can control the speed independently.
Mm-hmm.
So I can say he'll move forward and I can stop it. Okay, so that's cool. So I'll have to take that out of it.
What decoder's in this engine, Randall?
This is a Tsunami 2.
Yep. Okay. Then I know all the.
So
I know
what
all
I'm
the.
doing, I'm just trying to find some fun stuff about this engine. So what if we had
Know
F16,
that you can sound
F15?
the horn automatically in that. When it first goes forward, then when it stops, and if you go in reverse.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
So
that sets the brakes.
we'll send you those CVs that you need to set for that.
The F10 says straight to 8. So okay, that's essentially the same as head end power mode, but that puts the engine again at full throttle. So you actually got a couple options there. A guy must have to download that sound or something because it does list it in here where you can turn the volume up and down on that bullet flush feature.
And it's a
So
Saki 2.
it's a Tsunami 2. This engine has that decoder. Both of my F45s have it. The SD70ACU has it. The 70 I have. Let's see. I think that's it as far as the Tsunami 2 equipped engines. So
I'll have to talk to my buddy at Soundtrack. There it is.
how about on here?
Are you there, Randall?
Yeah, I'm still here. I'm
Oh,
just
okay.
playing with the. I'm just playing with the.
Okay, I'm gonna bring this up, Dave.
Yeah, go ahead.
And when you're ready. Hello, everybody. It's D-Rail again. Welcome. So, in any case, so I could just tell you. So as our channel grows, and now we've pretty much got we've got our set schedules. Now we just need to get a logo up, like maybe like off tracks, Tuesdays and sidetrack Sundays, so we can get up all of our so we can have one continuous logo for us guys. And we will always be looking for somebody who maybe wants to do the fifth weekend. I think it would be really neat just to have somebody outside the group who maybe might want to try to live stream. And if anybody's interested in live streaming it's 4 times out of the year, so that we're going to hit a Wednesday, a fifth Wednesday. So I think it would be great just to let somebody, well, I'll put the word out, just somebody who wants to live stream and be part of that cab crew theme. Um, yeah, I'd be more than welcome to. We would be more than welcome to honor that. So if anybody's interested in doing the a fifth Wednesday, I'm not sure when the I think it's somewhere in April or May. So I have plenty of time to. We have plenty of time to ask people if you know. I mean,
March.
anywhere.
March is the first fifth month.
Well, which one is it?
March. This March.
March?
5 Wednesdays. Yes.
Okay, so it would be at the end of March. So
Now, what we could do, Daryl, just in case we don't find anybody, we just have the guy who's first start. Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4.
okay.
You know what I mean?
I know any one of us guys would be more than willing to do it, but I'm just saying for me, um, uh, this is not an easy thing to do, and I get that. And you're not going to be hurting us or hurting anything. It's an opportunity for someone who doesn't normally live stream and who may want a chance to do that. Oh, Rick says January has 5 weeks.
Yeah, but it doesn't have 5 Wednesdays.
Oh, okay. All right. But it has to have, yeah, because we're on a Wednesday, Rick. Yeah, so I'm going to put that out. I'll make sure that the other guys put that out until we get somebody who might say, hey, they want to try it out. Or it
In
could be
January,
anyone else.
there's 5 Tuesdays, 5 Mondays, and 5 Sundays.
Yeah. So, yeah. So in any case, I just put that out there. So
Yeah, March is the first. The first is on a Wednesday, so that means there's 5 Wednesdays in a month.
let me see here. I don't know if you can all see me. I'm waving all the way up in the right hand corner. Hello. I'm right behind
That's a
the
good
round.
shot, Daryl.
You like that shot?
That's a good shot.
Yeah, you get to see the trains coming and going, and you still get to see my pretty face. So I gotta laugh. Okay. So Steven, Wigwag channel, he puts out a post, a community post, and it was directed towards me. And I actually my wife fell off her chair, you know, and she just goes, "Oh my God, my husband is marked for cross dressing," and this is my wife's words, and putting on lipstick. She goes, "Is he a friend of yours?" I go, "Yeah, he is a friend of mine." She goes, "How awesome is that?" Now that's a pretty cool community. She goes, "You don't take it any other direction." I go, "No, absolutely not. I think Wigwag in his comments. Thank you for doing that. That was, yeah. I think he said something to the fact that I was thinking of you and thought you might like some of this, and it was a. I guess they were at the train show in Ohio, and it was a cologne or it was women's makeup stand or something like that. Hey, no, Steven, I absolutely enjoyed it. You know, I'm still waiting for my face to be plastered all over TikTok, but I have no one's told me yet. So
All in time. All in time.
yeah, and believe me, I mean, I could never that could never be duplicated again. Never be duplicated. So, anyways, that's interesting. What Carolina Foothills put up there. High hood is nice because you have more headroom, and low hood is kind of cramped. That makes sense. Yeah, it was a Mary Kay. Yeah, Mary Kay stand at yeah, and of all places, a model trains. Yeah. So, Kyle Stevens says, give it time, Daryl. And that's what's so great about this community. I mean, I see so many cool things that people do for everybody in and within the community. And I'm very lucky to be welcomed into this community. And um, I appreciate everybody that is in this community. And we all know who we are. It's people who show up in all of our live streams. And even though we're a big community, but we're still small. So, and I appreciate all of you. And that is for sure. Where are we on Daryl's layout? Okay, so where we are on, if you can kind of see me wave. Okay, so behind the roundhouse, and you see the mountain structure behind me that I sit. So what you're actually seeing, the consist, you're actually seeing the consist go through the first mountain, which is the first tunnel, or which is the first where it goes in the mountain, and then it swings behind me if you can see it. So you're actually seeing the train in the forefront, and then you can see it in the background going behind me. And the roundhouse is actually setting on the center table. Now the other consist that you're seeing, the refrigerators that are coming towards on the left-hand side, okay, that's coming around the back side of the layout behind the mountain range. If that kind of makes sense. This is at the garage door side of my layout. If that makes any sense. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yes, I see you. I'm on my iPhone, so your window is tiny. Yeah, it is. And then Corey.
Whoops.
Daryl, anyone that's seen my videos know I sure as hell won't judge anyone in our community, general public, completely different story. Yeah, I hear you, Corey. Yeah, absolutely, my friend. Let's see, what, okay, I was thinking of asking you about the fifth Wednesday deal, though, but I understand of getting someone who does not normal. No. It doesn't. It could be anybody who wants to do it. I'm just saying, giving somebody a chance that maybe is thinking about live streaming and just letting them do it. I know the On Track guys let Dwayne from Fork and Spoon do it, and he did a great job. It was like his first major live stream. And I think that was really good of the guys to allow somebody to do that. No, it could be anybody. Anybody who wants to take it. I'm sure any one of us four guys would take it, or actually six, because really there's still Crooked River Dave and there's still AJ. But right now we've got the four, and so I mean, if you're interested in taking one of those days, speak up. That's for anybody. So, and you'll be under the Cab Crew umbrella. But what we're trying to get is, a structure made so we can all share the same screen. So it's just in a question. Yeah, Possum. Yeah, I think I remember you saying Boxcar Cherry has been trying to get me to do a live stream, but not sure. Like I said, you're under no. You just. I mean, one of us can come up with you and help you out if I mean, we could do that. I mean, I think one of the guys would be willing to come up with you and kind of help you out. It could be anybody. I'm just saying, for the fifth one, there's only 4 of them out of the year, and I think it would be kind of cool to let somebody else out of the group do it. I just think it'd be kind of cool. So, and yeah, okay, so Kyle Stevens says, I wouldn't mind trying it. I just don't have the right equipment or really good equipment or internet. Okay, when I, Mystic Railroad, okay, when I did my first live stream, John Mystic, he would come in and go, hey, it's Darkman. And because I didn't really have the lighting and I was like straight out of the box brand new. So, and yeah, look, I mean, if I did it, that's what Mystic said. If I did it, anyone can do it, and that's true. Um, it's just something that you have to do. Me, I just do it off a laptop, and it doesn't cost you anything for StreamYard. You can hook it up with StreamYard. It doesn't cost you nothing. It's completely free, and or you can do it on your phone. I think Dwayne Fork and Spook did it on his phone, and he did just
Yeah,
fine.
I can do it on my phone, Daryl.
Okay, well there you go. Randall did it on his phone. So let's see here. Christian says, I think it's important to remember we all have different resources, talent, and expectations of what we want to get out of this or any hobby. That's what
And,
makes it great. Absolutely. You know,
and even with the free version, they have up to 6 guests on there at once.
yeah, yeah. I mean,
So, what the heck?
we all have different ways of doing things. I mean, but that's why I said, as a kind of a bigger channel, I'm more than happy to give anybody the opportunity, even if they said, hey, I want to do this on my own and I don't need no help and I just want to go for it. Cool. Possum says, Grandpa, I'm sort of a nut anyways. I've started working out. Well, it's a train channel. I don't know if they want to see a workout session. Rusty. So Kyle says, I'm just using my phone as the internet. Don't have separate internet company. Uh, well, then see, I'm not. Okay, and I'm pretty tech savvy. Oh, I've got the cordless, the Dremels. I ordered Amazon gift card. Thanks. Oh, you're welcome, Rusty. Oh, cool. I'm glad you got something out of that Amazon. And just to let everybody know, I will do another Amazon gift card giveaway. I'm going to do the Amazon because it was really neat. I actually was going to do it tonight as just a pop-up one, but I didn't get them. So maybe the next time, I'm not going to tell you that I'm going to do it. And actually, the Amazon ones worked out really good because it was really super easy. All I did was took a picture of the card and sent it via text. Bam, they were using it within less than 2 minutes. So it worked out really, really well. Yeah, Mystic, the man in the dark. Yeah, John will tell you. He would always come on and go, Dave, the dark man. Okay, I'm falling behind here. Oh, yeah, I'm really falling. Hey, Derek Alexander, what's up?
There we go.
Okay, Happy Valley Holly. You know what, Edward? Is when we get when we get more into it, when we get closer to it, we'll talk about it. And yeah, no, thank you, and I appreciate that. So we'll pencil you in. So Thomas, you said which one's the first Wednesday coming up?
March 1st.
So actually it would Edward. Oh, okay, we would have to discuss that whether he'd be the first one or the last one. Is March 1st Wednesday?
Yes, it is. Whenever the 1st is on a Wednesday, then you're going to have 5 Wednesdays in the month.
Okay, all right, okay. Well, I'll pencil you in for that one, but we're going to keep putting the word out. If no one, has really done it, then we'll give them a chance. But I'll put you in there, Happy Valley. Well, we just need to discuss which one we're going to give it to you, and
There's just a
whichever one.
caveat in that too.
What's
There's,
that?
there's just a caveat in that. What I just said. February doesn't have 5 Wednesdays, but it does start on the first is on a Wednesday also that month. But yeah, that's just the oddity month. But March has the 1st, the 8th, the 15th, the 22nd, and the 29th are the 5 Wednesdays. Then we go to May. That has 5 Wednesdays also.
Ray says I have pics and vids on my phone, but don't know how to share, post, and laugh out loud. Not tech savvy. It takes me a day just to figure out how to make
August and November.
Trust me, if I can do it, anybody can do it. And I've had a lot of help. Look, what this platform is. I put a link out there. If anybody wants to grab it and come up, just to come up to see if you are comfortable enough to do it, this is a perfect time to do it. This is what we're all about. We're all about letting somebody new, come up and do this. So it doesn't have to be. It could be tonight, or when any one of the other guys come up, they'll put up a link and you can come right in and you can try it out and see. You can actually try it out on our live stream, which makes it easier because you're on a live stream. You're not on your live stream, but you can test out the waters. We've actually had quite a few people come up and do it here. And they kind of feel right then and there if they're not sure about it, so.
Ray, what kind of phone do you have?
Sorry, guys, I'm reading a text. It was funny to me. Oh my gosh. Dave, I know you're listening. Okay, I enjoyed that text. That was really, really good. Hey, Jason, how you doing, buddy?
Hey, Jason.
That water looks a little murky. Not sure I want to test that. Could be cottonmouth hiding in there.
Oh, Samsung. Okay.
Well, they're here. Let me put up why. Let me see if I can do another camera angle here. Um, okay, there's a camera angle that I haven't. This is where I first started live streaming from. Was that camera angle? The water scene. That's cool. We got Randall running trains too. That's
Yep.
what this is all about, running trains.
So you got girls in bikinis on that beach there, Daryl?
Well, let's just say, yeah, I got one female on there,
Okay.
not wearing anything.
Okay. So it's a nude beach.
Yeah, but you really can't see.
Yeah, we had one of them down in Key West when I was living down there.
I don't know. Can you see? I don't know.
No, I can't see that. Yeah.
I don't know. Can anybody point out where the female is sunbathing?
Well, I can see a little red boat, looks like.
Right. And I see something looks like arms sticking up.
Yeah, she's in the raft.
Oh, she's in the raft.
So then here's another camera angle. Let me go in and see if I got the correct camera angle.
So then why does the engineers keep going by it and not stopping?
Yeah, I don't have these numbered. No, not that one. Okay, what's going on here? No, not that one. Oh, okay, I know what it is. It's the camera that, it's a camera that's not a really good camera. I gotta upgrade that camera. I don't know, does it look kind of like it's kind of blackish a little bit?
No, I don't think so.
No, it looks pretty good, because on my camera, it kind of looks,
I mean, when you're viewing it, when you're viewing the camera there, it looks dark.
yeah, when I'm viewing the camera, it looks like it's got dark lines in it.
I see shadows where the trees are.
Okay, and maybe you guys are, oh, okay, thank you guys. Thank you, Derek. Yeah, okay, so this part of the scene is up against the wall where you see the washing machines. And where you see the trains, the one container's going across, that is crossing my 4.5-foot lift out bridge. And then, of course, off in the more upper right hand, kind of middle-ish, you see the lake scene. You can still see the reflection, you can still see the reflection of the trains a little bit in that lake scene. But this scene right here is a completed scene. And like I said, I'm going to put up more cameras so I can switch them off just so you can kind of get a better view of my layout. But a lot of work into this layout. A lot of work. There is a lot of work. And like I showed in the beginning on the stream on my turntable, I mean, I probably shouldn't be doing videos when I'm doing this, but the problem is when I'm doing videos, I can't keep my mind focused. I'm more focused on getting camera angles and getting camera shots, and then I end up making mistakes. So that is a problem. That is a Daryl problem. So I don't know if I can fix that or not. But when I get to work, I just work. I turn my phone off. I turn the radio up, and it's just bearing me. My dog, just bearing me.
Hmm.
So let me see here. Derek says, Daryl, if you see lines, it's probably the video refreshing rate. But for us, it's clear. Oh, okay. Yeah, see, the other cameras that I've got are all the Logitechs. This one is my stepson's that he hadn't been using for a while. So to me, it's not as clear. But
What do you have? The
I
Logitech
see it's clear.
the C910s or the C920s or what?
Yeah, they're the 922s.
Okay. But they're all USB hooked up, right?
They're all USB hooked up.
So how many USB ports do you have on your computer?
I have 2.
Okay, so that means you only can have 2 cameras.
That is correct. But I can only have one camera because one side is the internet because I'm hardwired into the internet. And the other side is where I plug in the cameras. So what I have for the cameras, actually, I'll just show you what I have for what I'm using for the camera setup. Here, let me go back to settings. It's hard to describe what I'm using, but it totally took care of the problem I was having. Let me see if it's this one. Nope, not that one. Yeah, I can't label them because StreamYard will not allow me to label them. If I label them, they want me to pay money for it. Okay, so I'm back to the center table where the roundhouse is. Okay, so let me. I'll show you what I'm actually using.
You're switching cameras in StreamYard. How many cameras does StreamYard allow you to have?
Okay, they only allow you to have. Well, I can have 2. Okay,
Right.
I have the one. Well, I have the one on the computer, and then I'm using one other camera. But I'll show you what I'm actually using.
Yeah, because that's the paid only gives you 1 extra camera.
Okay, so this is what I'm actually using.
Okay.
So the one cable goes into the computer.
That's a USB hub. That's a powered USB hub.
No, this is not powered hub. I'm actually gonna buy a powered hub, but this is, I just went out. What I can do with this is I can turn on and off the USB cameras if I want to turn them off, but I just leave them all on. And like I said, it's I don't know, I think it was less than $20 for this.
Yeah, I have those things, and I tried to put two cameras on them, and they wouldn't work.
Okay, well,
And they were Logitechs.
Yeah, I've got 4 cameras on them. Yeah, but you can't. So like I said, it just plugs into the computer right there.
Right.
Okay. So my laptop has 2 USB ports and 2 HDMI ports. One is for the internet because I do not do Wi-Fi. I can't because of my garage. It's got a big fire block in it, and I just can't get the internet. So I'm hardwired, and I'm on about 100 foot of Ethernet cable.
Okay.
So that's what I'm using. So what I do in the camera settings.
You have a USB Ethernet adapter in there.
Right. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
You know, you can put that in a hub too.
Okay, so here's the other side of my layout that I'm not really showing. It's not finished, but and then okay, well you can see also my my staging area underneath.
Right.
So I got a lot of locomotives that are stored down there.
So when you're switching cameras, you're turning one off and one on. That gives you
No, no. I'm going into StreamYard, Thomas. I'm going into the settings, and I'm just picking the cameras that I want. You can't. Okay, in order to have a couple cameras up on, in order to have a couple cameras up, you got to pay for those couple of cameras. I'm not paying for the couples. I've never really checked into it. So all I'm doing is going into the settings and picking which camera I want to put on screen. You can't have 2 of them up at the same time unless you pay for it.
Right.
Okay, so if we're still looking, so we're looking at the end of my layout. So there you see my water scene. And you can see the underneath of my layout. Now, there's not very many trains on the bottom of my layout of my staging yard because I just haven't gotten there yet. But yeah, off in the middle at the top, I've got my scrap yard there, which is pretty much finished. So yeah, so that gives you a little better idea of. Now we're back over at the. Perfect. Okay, now all I'm going to do is I'm going to go, because I'm on StreamYard, all I'm going to do is I'm going to go into settings. I'm just explaining this for people who might not understand what I'm doing. So all I'm doing is going in settings, going where the camera says, tapping it, and then I'm going to pick my computer screen. And see, now I'm back up on the computer. So this is a computer screen, which I actually like this one better for me because I want everybody to see my pretty face. So, and of course this gorgeous backdrop behind me. But I'm gonna get a couple more cameras up so I can switch off on the backside. I would really like to show the backside of my on the backside of my layout. I mean, there's not much there, but where my work areas, I actually have another drop down. So, in any case. Yeah, I'm still learning about all this, but no, Derek, it's not a powered hub. As a matter of fact, it's funny that you said that because I was up on Amazon today and I'm gonna buy a powered hub. Now I don't know what that's gonna do because Anthony Dodge was kind of helping me out on one of Artie's streams, and he told me what to do, and he did help me. Okay, but the problem is for some reason. the 3.0 cables weren't jiving with my computer and the 922 Pros. So my stepson, who's OBS, he's a Twitcher, and he's a professional Twitcher, and he's got the whole OBS setup. He says, "Hey, Dad, I'll set you up. I can have you all. You can have as many cameras as you want. I can build you a computer and all that." I go, "No, I don't want that. I just want to stick with StreamYard. I want to have just one camera up to show different angles of my layout, and I'm good." So so actually, Crooked River Dave, I was up on a stream with him, and just a private stream, and he showed me this non-powered hub, and he says, "Yeah, it works for me." And I go, "What kind of cable?" And he told me. I go, "That's funny because my stepson said use 2.0 cable." And he says, "Yeah, that's what I use, cheap cable." So I bought one 2.0 cable and a USB, and boom. So what was happening with my cameras is everything was twitching. Or when I was in a live stream, everybody would say, "Okay, somebody's clicking," or someone's there was back, but as soon as I would switch to the 2.0 cable, I was good.
So can you see all four of your cameras at the same time?
No.
That's why. Okay.
Derek. Was I? but thank you. Yeah, no, this is not a powered hub, but I'm going to go to a powered hub because I want to put more in there, and we'll see how that does. Actually, it'll have a charging port on it and everything. What I like about it is I can actually turn things on and turn things off. So, yeah, no, with StreamYard, if you want to do more cameras, you have to pay for it. So say like with OBS, you don't have to pay for OBS. OBS is free, as far as I'm understanding. You can plug in as many cameras you want. But I'm really fine with how StreamYard does their platform. It works. So.
I'll do that in just a second, Daryl. I'm going to trade engines.
So I'm just happy with StreamYard.
I'll be back. I'm going to trade engines right quick.
Okay, I'm
This
going to
one this one here is misbehaving a little bit.
Okay, so Possum says the same thing. Possum, well, Daryl, I've had the same issue with cable and my phone. I have been one of the latest Motorola Z. Okay. Yeah, and I just wanted to get so there was no background noise or no clicking noise. So finally, I'm there. I got it. I don't know what the powered hub's going to do for me, but I just put in new cable tonight. I got 25 footers of the 2.0 cable that I'm using, and everything seems to be fine. So I'm happy with that. So when I come into a stream now, I'm not the one causing all the problems anymore because I've closed everything, but then I started messing around with the cables and we found out, okay, it's the cable. And it doesn't make sense because it's a better cable. It shouldn't be like that. So.
Yeah, well, I heard there's problems with the 3.0. That's why. They're problematic.
Oh, I did? Oh, I just got a text. It says, you won on Lehigh River Subdivision 1K contest. Cool. That was Jason. He texted me. He says, "Yeah, bro, you won." Okay. I didn't know. I haven't won anything, so that's pretty cool. So speaking of winning things, when I can tell you this: when I hit 10,000 subscribers, I'm about 150 subs away from 10,000 subs. I'll do a really good contest for that. I might give away some really sweet logos plus with some gift cards. So So I'm excited for that. But the Home Depot cards and the other cards were really nice gifts, and everybody couldn't thank me enough for those. So, and okay, so the nice thing about the Amazon cards I can send anywhere. I mean, I don't have to mail it or anything. I can just grab your phone number, take a screenshot of it, send it to you, and you got instant Amazon results. So that's the nice thing about an Amazon card. So, okay, Edward, I saw your comment in there, and that you emailed me. So perfect. And then Rusty says, Daryl, I've had the same issue with cable and my phone. Yeah, the latest. Okay, okay, this is the one I wanted to get to. I shut my train room door. I don't have background noise, but if I leave it open, my aquarium hang on the back filter gets picked up. Yeah. Yeah, well, I understand about aquarium filters. Trust me, I know all about that. So, Mr. Amazon always has Amazon. Okay. Amazon always has sort of hobby stuff. Yeah, no, I've gotten a lot of stuff from Amazon lately. Actually, I got one of those heads, Trackside Mike. He shot me an Amazon link to ones he was using, and yeah, so I got me a pair. So I'm looking forward to those because I'm still using the old model railroads, the green one with the big, huge light green glasses on the front. Those are so ancient. I'll actually show you what my glass. No, I'm not going to show you. No, I don't want anybody laughing. Okay, I'll have you guys laugh at me. Okay, so here we go. So I'm going to make myself big. I can't believe I'm actually showing this. Okay, you ready? I mean, I've had these things for probably ages. They're all blue. They're all blue taped. The lenses on them. I mean, really? But hey, they work. Hi guys.
That's all that matters.
And so, anyways, all right. I hope everybody got a laugh out of my expense.
Hey, as long as they work, it doesn't matter what they look like.
Yeah, I mean they do work. The screws fell out of them. I don't know. It was the electric that was coming out of my forehead, like lightning bolts that were loosening the nuts. I have no idea. Yeah. Yeah, as long as they work. Yes, sweet tape. Thanks, guys. Carolina, nice. Well, I figure if I don't spend money on new glasses, I can spend it on maybe a new locomotive. I don't know. Actually, those glasses were pretty expensive at the local train store. I remember years ago I paid like 50 or $60 for that. That's a lot of money. That's a lot of money. And the new ones they have lights and the rechargeable in a rechargeable battery. You can stick different lenses on them, and something comes down. It kind of looks robotic. It looks really cool. Good night, George. So, how much welding do you do on your layout? Actually, I do a lot. And actually, are you talking about, Christian, are you talking about soldering welds? Because I have a different technique and a different way that okay, Ronald, thank you for being here, brother. Really appreciate you. Yeah, right. Thanks, buddy. It always comes down to the loosen up behind the glasses. um, My weld joints, I can honestly say, are very, very nice. Um, but that's because of the technique that I use to weld my weld joints. Maybe I can kind of show you guys. Um, um, Here, let me change the camera and let me see if I can get on camera. Well, actually, I can show you. Actually, this is kind of interesting. So here we go. Because, like I said, I could talk. Let me go to. Okay, let me make me big. Okay. So speaking of welding, I don't know if we can get this in here close enough. I don't know if you can kind of see that weld joint in there where I wired it up. Actually, let me turn the camera around. Okay, that's upside down. Sorry, guys.
That was actually better.
Okay, can you see the idea? I mean, that's a weld joint. That's a pretty good weld joint. And that's for the feeders to up to my 83 code 83 pico track. So now here's something really interesting. Okay, so I'm going to show you something interesting. Okay, so I got to a part on my layout. Um, I got to a part on my layout where I could not put the wires underneath the track. So what I had to do, as you can see there, I had to dig out the wood there because where this line of track is underneath a runner underneath the plywood. So I couldn't run it under there. So it's pretty thick. So what I ended up doing for the red side of it, I ended up doing the same thing and I ran it underneath the track and I ran it over here and then it goes down into there. Now here it is again, my weld joints. Let me see if I okay.
Yeah, I always put my solder in the inside part of the rail. Then I bend the wire like you have it there, and then then I tin the wire and stick it in there, and I just heat it up, and it sticks.
Yeah, I mean those are pretty good weld joints, but and see, because I've got electro frogs, you do not have to gap this side. You have to gap the two center ones. Okay, as you can see, there is insulations in there. But since Christian asked about my weld, I'm pretty proud of my weld jobs. And again, what I use for flux is this stuff right here again. That's what I use. So what I do is I dip it in there. I dip it in there, and then I set it on the rail, and then I just use the solder, and that's how I weld my joints. Now over here, because my layout is in a garage, and I get extreme. Here's a case of I don't know if you can kind of see it, but there is right there. There's gaps right there.
So I have to put wires on each side of that gap to give it expansion because it gets 115, 120 plus in this garage, and that rail will swell. Now the track won't move. The sleepers, they won't move. The rail will move though. So sorry. So yeah, derail Daryl actually does work on his layout. So I thought, oh Heath, hello Heath, how are you doing, Heath? You know, Heath, I did see your live stream last night while you were on last night. I was busy working on the layout, and for me to watch you, it was almost painful watching you talk because you were talking so low. you were, I mean, I felt bad for you, brother, because I know you wanted to raise your voice, but you did the right thing for your neighbors. I mean, that was nice of you. So let me change cameras. And we'll leave it on that one. So there you go. Yeah, no, Heath. I do believe. I mean, you know what? Props to you though, brother, because you know what? You did not want to do a stream, and like I said, I had you on last night. I always have you on. Usually there's no excuses. I'm not making any excuses. I'm working on my layout because I get very little time. But I did watch your stream last night while you were doing it. Like I said, I felt bad, but you said you were in Atlanta, Georgia, making your first meet to your boss, and you know, I heard everybody ask if you were dressed up, and you said nope, I'm a shirt and t-shirt kind of guy. And so yeah, I enjoyed it. I did. It's just not your normal stream, but hats off to you because at least you did a stream. And you know, I was gonna go watch Andy Dorch's because I am subscribed to Andy's. I just the wife wanted to get out of the house real quick, so I actually enjoy watching Andy's second podcast. So I was out tonight with my teammates. We did a trivia night. Oh, cool. Usually when I'm out with my teammates, it's usually naked Jenga. Naked Jenga is a good is a lot of fun. Okay, so Randall, are you are you?
Say that again, Daryl.
Let me put your big so we everybody can see what you're doing. Hey, what's that in the backlight flashing?
That is a light I actually bought at a yard sale. It's in the shape of a steam engine, and it changes colors right there. And my train just stopped again.
Yeah, I hear you, brother. We were going to do naked gaming, but we looked at each other and thought better not, probably. Yeah. But hey, I'm going to tell you, after a six pack for me, everything looks good. So Christian says, I watched a bit of that podcast last night, Daryl. Good scenery stuff. Yeah, I did. I missed it. I did, and I usually catch his show. And I think the last show, Heath, Pete from Human City was there. Thomas was there from Split Rock. I'm trying to think who else was there, but there was something about the. But anyways, I'm gonna go back and watch Andy's live stream and see all what was up. I usually do that when I'm working on the layout. I'm sure there's a barbecue somewhere. Randall's layout. That's funny, Christian. Uh,
Hey, the engine I'm running right here.
That Eye in the Barn condo reminds me of a bar that was on the state line here back in the day. It was actually in a red barn and had plenty of neon outside. Yeah, no, it was kind of making me think of the same thing, Rusty. Hey, John Benito. I know you've been here, brother, but I've been in the mix of things, so sorry and excuse me for not acknowledging you. Of course, we are watching Randall. Randall's a good guy to have on. And everybody enjoys you, Randall.
I appreciate it.
That's for sure.
I kind of like to come on, run trains. So.
Well, that's me. I enjoy. That's why I sit behind my layout. That's why I sit behind my trains. And I finally just decided to, because I really like, what some of the guys are doing, especially Anthony Dunn, Heath, a couple other guys. But I don't want to do OBS. I don't think I want to do OBS, but I do have a pretty nice layout, and I think a lot of people have emailed and said, "Hey, Daryl, you need to show your layout. You really do need to show your layout." And
You can turn it that much.
so I finally put up some cameras and did a little researching. So this is what I've come up with, and so far I've gotten positive reaction out of it. So, like I said, I've got a couple emails where people say, "Is that actually your layout, or you sit behind someone else's layout?" No, really, actually, it's my layout. Oh, those are the new scale trains. The Frisco's beautiful.
Yeah. When they came out with these, I had to get two of the road names or two of the road numbers anyway. So they sound good too.
Oh well, yeah. Yeah, that's a really good podcast there. Yeah, got a lot of big names on there. Except the only problem is they haven't got Derailed Daryl up there yet. He's a pretty big name in the model railroading community.
Postmodern, actually, the kerosene lamps aren't lit. I actually light it with Christmas trees, but actually, I could light the kerosene lanterns. I don't know if that'd be a wise idea or not, but that one in the back still got the fluid in it. So, yeah, it's actually you can see it right there. It's still got a little bit of fluid left in it. Yeah. No, these are my dad's right here. I don't mess with his stuff. So,
All right, Heath. Thanks for stopping by. Thank you.
see, but no, I when Scale Trains announced they were doing Frisco with these SD38-2s, I ordered two road numbers. This one and number 296. The other two is 288 and 299. And what's interesting about those two engines, they don't have dynamic brakes like these two have. So,
Yeah, those are beautiful locos.
yeah, they look good.
Yeah, that's right, Derek. Daryl who?
Yeah.
All right, so I'm going to take everyone back down.
Yeah, go ahead, Daryl.
I'm going to put us all equal partners. All right.
Oh, that's cool, Possum. I didn't know that. I had a great uncle work for the Frisco too.
Yeah, I would imagine so, Christian. Yeah, I remember those back in the days. I also remember back in the days the wind up phone.
Let me mute
You
that
had
for
to
me.
actually wire the you actually had to wind it up. Oh man, I remember those.
Yeah, we had one of those.
Yeah, that's a good question, Thomas. What are you working on?
What am I working on?
Yeah, Derek says, "Hey, Thomas, what are you working on?"
Right now, I'm not working on anything. I'm just enjoying the show tonight. That's all.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm glad you're enjoying it. Now, next week it's going to be Thomas Grassi. He's going to be up for the Cat Crew guys. So make sure everybody sees Thomas next week. And then we've got so tomorrow night we've got Jim Tedesco on, and then after that I believe it's Go Via or Go Home. I'm not sure which one of the guys. And then Friday night is Vinny, and possibly look for a pop-up stream Friday evening. Can't tell you from who, but just look for a pop-up live stream Friday evening. And then, of course, Saturday you've got Aussie American Model Railroading, which Artie's not going to be there. I believe Anthony Dodge is going to be taking over the over that one, so that's Saturday night. And then Sunday is the STS guys. And I'm not sure which one of those guys are going to be up. But then you've got Monday, you've got James and Trackside Mike, Off the Track Mondays, and there are at well, I say it's my time, but it's 7 p.m. Eastern. And then you've got Tom's Trains and Things at 8 o'clock. And then Tuesday, you've got Off Track Guys. I'm not too sure which one. It could be Dave from Crooked River. It might be Dave from Crooked River. Those guys are at 7 o'clock. And then you've got Human City Junction with Heath at 8 p.m. Eastern. So remember all those, and I'm sure everybody here knows them. And so again, remember next week it's going to be Thomas Grassi's channel, and it's up to Thomas whether he wants to put a reminder up or not. I didn't put up a reminder this week because I was actually busy working on my layout, and I just didn't have time. So
Yeah, because I was looking for it. I didn't see it.
Yeah, no, I got lazy. I actually had a lot of fun working on my layout. I really did. I had a lot of fun. It's been a long time since I've been working on my layout, so.
Well, let's take this off.
But with that said, folks, I'm
Well, to
gonna.
answer Derek's question, what I'm working on is my subway system.
Oh yeah, your subway. Yes,
Yeah.
yes, yeah. Thomas has hit a few of those, and he's put a few videos out on his subway.
And doing a lot of 3D printing for it. It's going to take me a while to get it done, but that's what I've been doing. Plus the Wi-Fi problem I had in my house. I finally got it almost done. Just have this one light in this room that I have to get a part from Amazon tomorrow to finish that one up.
Yeah.
Because my house is almost totally automated. You know?
Cool.
Yeah. Every light in the house I can turn on with this, saying something to Alexa.
Yeah. And Christian says I miss a lot of streams because I work late. Yeah, I know. I hear that. I mean, I'm just barely getting off of work at 5 p.m., which is 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So usually I don't get into some of the streams until later. It was like tonight. I was like, like 10 minutes before. I was late to my own stream. Because Plumber was up in there, and I saw him, and I was just. Everything is usually set the night before because I have to, because I work. Sometimes I get late.
Right.
So,
As you can see, I just went dark.
Oh, you did? Why did you go dark?
That's because that one light up there is a Wemo switch, works off of a Wemo switch. And I changed the Wi-Fi, and I can't get it to get back on the Wi-Fi at all. So I bought a different brand because their new Wemo switches don't work with Alexa. So I got a different brand, and that works with Alexa. So tomorrow night I'll be able to get this all finished, and then I can start working on my layout again. I just got to go up there and turn it on manually. Hold on.
The new man in the dark.
Yeah. Yeah, that light switch is a Wemo light switch. And I hit the reset buttons, and it's in reset mode, and it keeps on going off after every so many minutes.
Yeah.
But it worked really well. Now I got to get another one.
All right, everybody. With that said, I've been up for 2.5 hours, and I'm going to say goodnight from
Hey, enjoyed it, Daryl.
from Southern California, and thank you everybody for coming on the Derail Daryl's show of Cab Crew Wednesdays, guys. And I appreciate you all, and I wish you all well. And of course, we wish the Plumber 33 and Steven best wishes. We all know he'll be fine, but
Yeah, he'll be fine.
yeah, we'll just
He's
keep
a
him all in our
strong
thoughts
young
and
guy.
prayers.
He's strong.
Yeah, we'll keep him in our thoughts and our prayers. And so again, thank you, and good night, everybody. And it is Derail out.
Good night, everybody, and we'll see
You
y'all.
guys.